All right, guys,
Break
break
a
your leg.
y'all.
By the way, did I tell you how good you all look in your shirts? You look great.
Yeah,
live.
we repping.
We're live, guys. We're live now. Action. Action, guys. We're live.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pittsburgh Community Theater's first live stage reading. Last time we did a broadcast, we had a live radio broadcast, which was pre-recorded, and in the future we will have an actual live version of that. But there's a difference between a radio show and a staged reading. A radio show is written so that it has all the action in the script itself. A staged reading is what you would normally see on stage, but we have a narrator that will tell you some of the action or helps you set the scene. So that's the difference between the two. So today we have a live stage reading. And at this time, I'm going to turn this over to your narrator, Ashley Forney. Take it away.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Pittsburgh Community Theater's virtual reading of the original one-act play, The Lost Olympian, written by Alex Schepers. This afternoon's play is an untold mythological tale about Alexander, god of destruction. The story is set when Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades were young men just learning to control their powers. Unfortunately, the fourth brother of the big three was the most destructive and the clumsiest. Second in power only to Zeus, Alexander accidentally wreaks havoc on Earth and in Olympus with his untamed powers. Allow me to introduce our cast of characters. Alexander, god of destruction, is performed by Elijah Sue. Poseidon, god of the seas, Logan Burkhart. Hades, god of the underworld, Giovanni Vidrio. Kronos, god of gods, Justice Krugman. Harmonia, Desiree Capote. And I am your narrator, Ashley Forney. I will be reading minimal stage directions throughout the play to help set the scene. Scene 1, the reflection pool. Alexander sits next to a magical reflection pool located in the Olympus heavens above Earth, admiring his view.
Wow, she's so pretty.
Poseidon sneaks up behind Alexander with a boogie board.
Whoa, you three-headed dog, you. Checking out the babes on Earth through the reflection pool? Shaw.
Alexander is startled and falls backward over the boogie board, causing an earthquake on Earth. Poseidon looks into the reflection pool.
Don't worry, bro. The earthquake was only a two-pointer.
Poseidon, you know I hate when you do that. Earth always seems to suffer when I fall down.
Haha, Alexander, god of destruction, strikes again.
Stop it, man. Just because you're younger than me and you've already mastered your powers doesn't mean you can push me around.
Dude, you know I'm not messing with you. Look, even though you haven't grown into your powers yet, and you tend to be clumsy, you should promise.
Poseidon looks back into the reflection pool.
Whoa, bro, bodacious beauty on Earth? What's her name?
Her name is Melanie.
She looks just like Harmonia. Am I sensing a little fascination from you toward Harmonia?
Trust me, she doesn't even know I'm alive. Wait a minute. Why are we discussing this? It's none of your business.
Sorry, I'm just curious. You know I got your back.
Yeah, I know. You always help me through the rough spots.
Yeah, like the time we played Meteor Ball and you had a long line drive that hit Earth and took out the dinosaurs, which was totally excellent.
Then you told Mom and Dad that Zeus did it?
They were so proud.
Unfortunately, that was the first time I realized I didn't know my own strength.
Oh, remember when you tripped over your own sandal laces and dropped ice into the reflection pool?
And I caused the ice age? I know. It's so frustrating to know that whatever I do, whether I trip, fall, walk, sit, eat, breathe, can cause trouble somewhere in the universe, particularly on Earth.
Which means you're a walking disaster area.
Oh. Hello, Hades.
Hades?
Alexander. Poseidon.
What's new in the underworld?
Not much, except for the blazing two-pointer that woke me up. Be careful, brother. Someday you will awaken the Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken. He's a sweet little squid.
Little. He'd take on an entire island if he was ever angered, so I'd be careful if I were you. He could even devour that little island of yours that Zeus gave you for your birthday last year, fish boy.
Don't talk to him like that. Father taught us better. Or did you miss that little speech?
Just remember, boy, I'm your older brother. You have no idea what he has or has not taught me.
I can tell you what he hasn't taught you. Everything Zeus is learning right now. You may be older, but he's greater. And that's why he was given the lightning bolt.
Well, don't worry, my brothers. My day will come. Besides, you had your chance with the bolt, but he could not control its power with your unpredictable strength. That's why Father gave it to Zeus.
Funny how he didn't give it to you, you being the oldest, my brother.
You're right. I am the oldest.
Hades pushes Alexander on the shoulder.
And I can control you. I'm in charge.
You may be in charge,
The power from Alexander's hand pushes Hades to the ground.
but you can't control me.
Thunder clashes.
Stop.
Thunder clashes.
Stop this bickering.
Dad, we heard you the first time.
Sorry about that. Poseidon, Hades, give us leave. I must speak with Alexander. Alone.
As you wish.
Good luck, dude.
Hades and Poseidon exit, and Alexander looks back into the reflection pool, trying to avoid Kronos.
She's not here right now, so listen to me. You have a great deal of power that no one, including me, can control. In fact, what you just did to Hades is an example of your mind being more powerful than your physical strength.
I need help, Father. Since my growth spurt, I seem to have more powers than I know what to do with.
Of my 4 sons, you are second only to Zeus in power, but you cannot control your own strength, even though I am Kronos, the god of gods. I do not have the power to help you control your powers, but I can take them away. I can only say this: make every moment count. Pursue what you desire and don't let anyone stop you from achieving your goal, including Hades. I'm giving you one last chance.
What do you mean, Father?
If you should cause any more destruction than before, well, let's just say no one will ever know of Alexander, god of destruction.
Dun dun dun. Kronos exits. Alexander resumes looking into the reflection pond, obviously disheartened. Enter Harmonia.
What's up, Destructo?
Nothing.
Hades enters partway, just watching Alexander with Harmonia.
Really? You're not a very good liar.
You can tell, can't you?
Alexander looks away.
You'd be surprised at what I can see. Your eyes speak volumes.
Oh, well, a nice necklace.
Thank you. It was passed down to me by my mother. It's supposed to bring great beauty and long life to whoever wears it.
Of course. Athena always had good taste.
So, why so down?
Hard to say. It's embarrassing.
Trouble with your powers again?
You do see a lot.
What happened?
You know I don't like to talk about myself. It feels weird.
Aw, come on. Don't be shy.
Alexander backs off, falls down, and looks at back at Harmonia nervously.
Are you okay? I wonder if anything shook on Earth.
Harmonia looks at Earth in the reflection pool. Alexander quickly gets up, splashes the image in the reflection pool, hoping to keep her from seeing Melanie on Earth.
No, don't worry about it. So, what were we talking about?
Apparently nothing.
Harmonia starts walking away. She trips, but catches herself.
Careful.
Don't worry about me. I've got my lucky charm.
Harmonia holds up her necklace, showing Alexander, who watches her as she exits.
I bet you do. Oh, I totally blew it this time.
That you did.
Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Hey, where's Poe? Where's Poseidon?
Poseidon runs in.
Dude, you totally blew it.
Tell me something I don't know.
Dude, Harmonia was as red as yesterday's sunburn.
Really? I was just being myself like you always tell me to.
So you choked. You didn't know what to say, or you didn't want to say anything.
What did you expect? She was this close to me. And she smelled so nice.
What'd I tell you, Hades? He's a three-headed dog.
I see what you're saying.
Why is she so angry?
She can tell that you like her, but you won't admit it.
Wait, are you telling me that she likes me?
Your eyes speak volumes.
You were
How
eavesdropping?
It's always amusing watching you fall over yourself where Harmonia is concerned. It brings a smile to my face.
Dudes, chill. Just chill. No more outbursts today. Earth can't take it. Anyway, what did Father say?
Let's just say I'm not one of Father's favorites right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Lay off, bro. Go on, Alexander.
Well, since I've caused so much destruction, Father gave me an ultimatum.
Do tell.
If I cause one more great disaster, I'll be stripped of all my powers and banished to Earth.
Oh, gnarly.
How big of a disaster are we talking here?
I don't know, but I assume it's bigger than a 2-point earthquake. Must be mass destruction.
Interesting.
I don't want to talk about this. I'm going for a walk.
Alexander exits. Hades and Poseidon watch him leave, and Poseidon notices that Hades appears to be scheming.
What you thinking?
What are you suggesting, brother?
Not sure. I've seen that look before.
What look?
The I'm formulating a plan look. Whatever you're scheming, it won't work.
Do you think I would betray my own family?
In a heartbeat. Your eyes speak volumes.
Very amusing.
I thought it was amusing.
Hades exits. Harmonia enters carrying the necklace, looking at it thoughtfully. Poseidon notices Harmonia.
Whoa, nice necklace.
Excuse me?
Your necklace?
Oh, yes, thank you.
You seem distracted.
I guess I am. My mother gave me this necklace today, which is great, but I just learned there's a curse on it.
Do tell.
Well, as long as I have it and wear it, I'll be young and beautiful, but if anyone else possesses it, bad luck will come to them. And there's a possibility that bad luck will befall me too. Anyways, how's Alexander?
He's stressed. He's having growing pains. Typical God stuff. Too much power and he doesn't know what to do with it. Plus, he has no clue that you like him.
Does it show that much?
I think. He really likes you too, but he's not sure how to tell you.
That explains a lot.
Alexander enters looking down, then notices he is not alone.
Oh, am I interrupting?
Nah, I was just leaving.
Poseidon exits. Harmonia moves to Alexander.
Hey, Destructo.
Please don't call me that, right? I'm not in the mood.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just
Stressed?
You could say that.
Why so stressed? Is it about your powers?
That and more. It's about...
Me?
What did Poseidon tell you?
He told me a lot.
Poseidon needs to go drown himself.
Well, I was wondering if you would like to come to my toga party tonight?
Poseidon pops back into the scene.
Toga! Toga! Toga!
Poseidon pops out and Hades enters.
Privacy! Privacy! Hello?
What privacy? You know we see all.
You want me to come to your party?
What do you say?
Well,
Alexander!
Poseidon obviously popped back in.
What?
Just say yes.
Poseidon pops back out.
Oh.
Very discreet, aren't they?
Yes, I would love to come to your toga party.
Toga! Toga!
Poseidon pops out as quickly as he popped in. Everyone reacts to him as if he is crazy. Harmonia gives Alexander a big hug, catching Alexander off guard, dropping her necklace as she hugs him. Hades sees the necklace fall and reacts with an evil smile.
I'm so glad you're coming. Gotta go. Bye.
Harmonia runs off stage. Alexander, stunned, starts following Harmonia slowly. Hades uses his robe to pick up the necklace on the floor, being sure not to touch it with his hands.
With this cursed necklace, I can cause Alexander's final downfall. With his uncontrolled powers and the ill-fated luck of this necklace, Alexander can cause some great catastrophe, and then Father will strip him of his powers and banish him to Earth. I will then be one step closer to ruling all of Olympus.
Alexander turns back.
I've got a date!
Oh, goody!
Poseidon runs back in.
Dude, I told you she liked you.
Yeah, you did. Now what should I wear?
Really? Dude, here's a hint. It's a toga party.
Oh yeah, right. I knew that.
Alexander, you should go get your toga.
Toga! Toga!
Come on, Poseidon, let's get ready.
Poseidon and Alexander run off.
Brothers.
Scene 2, the toga party. Harmonia enters from the opposite direction, wearing a toga, carrying a tray with a carafe of snappy cola.
You brought Alexander's favorite beverage, I see.
Do you think he'll notice?
I don't know. You might drop it, though.
How dare you speak of him in that way? He's your brother. You should be more supportive.
Alexander and Poseidon enter slowly.
Tell you what I'll do. I will talk to him and give him a few pointers.
That would be nice. Thank you.
You are true to your name. You bring harmony wherever you go.
That's sweet. I'll go talk to Poseidon while you chat with Alexander.
Harmonia goes over and escorts Poseidon to the drink table, and Hades calls Alexander over to him.
Alexander, come hither.
What is it now? I want to see Harmonia.
Listen to me. Harmonia went to a lot of trouble getting this party ready for you. She even got your favorite drink, Snappy Cola, just for you. And she wanted me to give this to you.
Hades holds out the necklace wrapped up in the handkerchief. Alexander takes the wrapped necklace and unwraps it.
Her necklace?
Yes, she thought it would bring you luck. She knows you have been struggling and thought it might help, so she gave it to me to give to you, thinking it might help your nerves. So just put it in your pocket and wait for the right moment to show your gratitude, if you know what I mean.
Thanks, brother. I can't believe she thought of me.
You should go talk to her now.
Okay, I will. Hey, Harmonia. Thanks for inviting me to your party. Oh, and thanks for the gift.
You noticed? It was no problem. I knew it was your favorite drink. It's even grape flavored.
No. The other gift.
What other gift?
The necklace, of course, the one you gave me.
Alexander takes out the necklace, holding it in his hand.
Oh, wait, no, Alex, please give it back now.
What? I don't understand.
Alexander, give it back. I didn't give that necklace to you. I would never give it to you. Give it back.
Alexander, looking hurt by what Harmonia is saying, backs up and loses footing and falls to the ground. Minor earthquake.
I thought you liked me.
Alexander's anger is getting the best of him, and he slams his hands down on the floor with the necklace hitting the floor. Major earthquake with thunder rumbling over it. Everyone loses their footing except Hades, who stands as if nothing is happening.
Alexander, make it stop!
I can't control it.
The earthquakes continue, and a massive tidal wave sound is heard. Lights flash and thunder clashes. Everything goes dark.
Alexander!
The lights return, and we see Kronos. Alexander is on the floor, holding the necklace in shock. Harmonia is on the ground crying. Hades is still standing, and Poseidon is headfirst in the reflection pool. Suddenly, Poseidon pulls his head out of the pool, flips his hair backwards, spitting water everywhere.
Whoa, pain, what a rush.
Poseidon looks back in the reflection pool and shouts,
My city, Atlantis, it's gone. How could you?
I'm sorry.
Hades smiles in the background.
It appears that your brother unleashed the Kraken. Unfortunately, it took Atlantis to the bottom of the ocean.
I told you to be careful, Alexander.
Alexander, get up. You have to get up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
Oh, please, Harmonia. I don't understand. I thought you liked me.
I do, but my necklace brings bad luck to anyone who possesses it, and it could bring bad luck to me too someday. It feels like it already has. I didn't give you the necklace. I lost it somewhere.
Hades.
It's not my fault. I thought by giving you the necklace, it would bring you two closer.
Silence. Alexander, you know what this means.
Yes, Father. It's
Yep.
probably for the best.
Very well. I am sorry, my son. But know this. I will always love you.
Well, no long farewells. Goodbye, everyone.
Harmonia moves to Alexander.
I love you.
Alexander takes Harmonia's hand and gives her back the necklace and holds her hand for a moment.
I know.
Wow. That's cheesy.
Alexander releases Harmonia's hand. Harmonia steps back and runs off. Kronos extends his arms out over Alexander. Lightning clashes with thunder sound effects, ending in a blackout. Everyone exits. Scene 3, Earth. Lights up, illuminating Alexander, who is on his back center stage on the floor. Harmonia enters in Earth clothes with her necklace on and sees Alexander, who is just sitting as if he is waking up from a bad dream. She goes to him and extends her hand and speaks softly.
Alexander, get up. You have to get up.
Harmonia?
My name's Melanie on Earth.
Is it really you?
Yeah.
Poseidon pops in again.
Alexander,
Alexander looks around and sees Poseidon.
if you're waiting for the opportune moment, this is it.
Poseidon?
Remember, I'll always have your back. Go on, it's your move.
Alexander turns back to Harmonia, looks into her eyes, and takes her hand.
I guess I am lucky.
Minor earthquake.
Shaw, another 2-pointer.
Lights fade out. The end. Thank you all for joining Pittsburgh Community Theater's virtual stage reading of The Lost Olympian. We hope you enjoyed our performance. Thank you to Justice Krugman, Giovanni Vidrio, Logan Burkhart, Desiree Capote, and Elijah Sue for their fine performance. I am Ashley Forney, your host, and if you are interested in donating to PCT to help us continue bringing you broadcasts like this and other events in the future, please use the link in the chat to make an online donation via PayPal, or you can Venmo at PCT-California. Any donation, large or small, is greatly appreciated. At this time, we'd like to invite you to ask any questions of the cast.
Welcome back. If you have any questions, like we mentioned before, please put them in the chat. We'd love to answer them for you. I do have some messages here that were sent to me directly, and I'm going to pull them up. The first question was, is it difficult to do a online stage reading? How do you guys feel about that?
I would say no, only because it's easier to rehearse in front of, or like at home or on your phone, because you get to relax and be in the comfort of your home while also enjoying like the company of the others that you work with. So it still makes it easier to do the online shows.
I would, oh, my bad.
Oh, no, you could go ahead.
All right. Well, I would counter that by saying it was a lot harder for me personally, because I'm used to doing a lot more on stage and doing a lot more with my facial expressions. And because the camera's right there in my face, I can't overdo everything. Because I have this background, I can't be really big with my arms. And so it was just much harder for me to do it. But connection was easier, but just doing it was just so hard for me.
Yeah, that's kind of the same with me. I feel like it's different when you're on stage because people can't see your face up close. So like if you have to like, I don't know, if your face like twitches in a certain way, nobody's going to notice it. Whereas in a virtual setting like this, it's much more noticeable. So you have to have a lot more control over your facial expressions. And you also have to be able to tone it down while still showing enough to show what emotions you need to show. So that part I found more difficult for me. But I also agree that it's also a little bit easier because you're in the comfort of your own home. So I feel like it goes both ways.
What is each of your favorite lines from the show?
The personal favorite.
You go.
I'm sorry. The personal favorite of mine is Shaw. And it's hard not to giggle every single time it is said in the show.
I don't know. Honestly, for me, my favorite part is the monologue because he's going into his evil mode, and right when Alexander just pops in with this like bubble of like positivity, you just like gotta end him with that like, oh, got goody. He has to just like emote what he's feeling at that moment without him noticing what's transpiring behind his back. So that's what I like.
I think my favorite line is anytime Poseidon goes, Toga, Toga. It's so hard not to laugh when he does that because it's just so crazy and hilarious.
I think maybe my favorite line might be Hades' monologue, just because I like to imagine that he is literally just standing by himself saying all this out. I mean, it says that he's saying it out loud, but I like to imagine that it is 100% literal, that he's actually talking to himself.
Yeah.
I think my favorite line is when Poseidon runs in and says, "Dude, you totally blew it." Like, I don't know. I love that line a lot.
I like the my city, Atlantis.
Yeah.
How could you?
How could you?
Which character do you relate to most and why?
Ooh.
I'd probably say I relate to Alexander the most because he has like those issues where like he's like still in his like growing up stages, and so he's still in like that sort of awkward stage of his life. I feel like I'm kind of still at my awkward teenagery kind of stage in life, so I feel like I relate to him the most in that aspect.
I like relating to both Alexander and Poseidon, only because Poseidon's like fun loving and like doesn't give a care in the world about like what's going on. He just like likes to have fun and likes to give like life advice. But then there's Alexander that takes everything into consideration and goes based off of everything going on in like the world around him.
I'm very much Poseidon to the point where I'm just as silly as the character is. So
Right now, personally, I relate to the narrator because she's just kind of there seeing everything, and that's how I feel when I open my phone and look at the news. Kind of there seeing everything and being like, I can't do anything about it.
But I can watch.
That's true. I didn't think of the narrator as a character, but yeah. Combination of like, I mean, the narrator, but also a little bit of Harmonia, because I've always very much been like the peacemaker, and like I can feel other people's emotions, and it's just like exhausting sometimes. But at the same time, I think of myself at like parties and stuff, and I'm more, if the narrator was like a character, I'd be that just person. Like I can see everything that's going on, but I'm not really a part of it.
Would definitely say Alexander and Poseidon for sure. I feel like they have that brotherly bond, and I tend to have that with my friends and my older brother as well. So that's what I like about those two characters combined. So
But you channeled the evil inside very well.
Fun being
The fun evil. So what is one moment from this show that you would love to do on stage? And do you ever imagine it happening while you're reading your lines?
I want to do the toga party on stage so badly. I love that scene so much. There's just a lot of angst going on in it, and I think it's really cool to see the sound effects, the lights, and like what happens with Alexander just being like, I'm upset. Earthquake.
See, all I want to see on stage is like everything bad going on in like Act 2 and all the earthquakes happening and everyone falls over and then Poseidon's just in a head full of water and just sits up and is like, it's gone. How could you?
I think what I would personally love to see on stage is probably Hades' monologue, because I'm imagining like the dramatic lighting and all the stuff that would be happening. I feel like that would be very funny to see.
I think the specific moment that I want to do on stage is the part where Alexander and Poseidon leave to go change into their togas, because it's not in the script where he just kind of goes, toga. I just kind of added that. And I always thought it was something that the character would do. And Diana never stopped me. So,
because it worked.
So I just want to like walk off stage and be that goober.
I dream of the narrator becoming an actual character and sitting on like the side to the front, a la like the drowsy chaperone in like a comfy armchair, making like random comments like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
The show asks for it, doesn't it? If you could switch roles, who would you be and why?
We were literally just talking about that before the show started.
I would definitely say Poseidon, because I always like impersonating the Cali like West Coast personality, so that's like spot on for me. I could be totally, dude. Let's do it. Let's ride.
I'd also say Poseidon because he seems fun.
I want to say Poseidon only because he has like the best lines where you can ad lib and create your own fun environment with it. Plus, you get a brotherly love with like both brothers in certain situations.
I want to be Hades. I want to be the bad guy for the sake of being the bad guy.
Are you going to miss your roles?
Yeah.
I'm going to miss being a dad to 3 people.
Have you embraced some of the quirks or learned from them as flawed people in your everyday life?
Yes.
I could be spot on about. I knew somebody exactly like him. He's not saying that person's a bad person. He just had bad intentions, and I would always see the positivity in this person, but also the negativity of him. And I just felt like I could like emote exactly who that through Hades. So I was like, oh, this will be good. I know I can manage it.
No, Alexander and Hades kind of reminded me of my middle school self, like a mixture of them both, because I was very angsty like Alexander, and I also was not the best human being like Hades. And so that's just what I was reminded of.
I can definitely see how like Poseidon's go with the flow attitude can be a detriment, because I sometimes have a go with the flow attitude, and when I do have that attitude, it is usually in the least conducive timing.
That's cool. If you had your own reflection pool, what would you do with it?
I'd put it inside a sushi restaurant and take the sushi out of the sushi restaurant. So that way I always have a lifetime supply of sushi next to me.
I would look at the reflection. Look at my reflection in it.
I would no longer need a mirror.
If I had a reflection pool, if I could, I would like I would put whatever like the vision inside the reflection pool. I would have it as like live Broadway shows in the reflection, so I could just watch them from the comfort of my home instead of having to like
Ooh.
actually go there, like its own little streaming service.
I feel like I'd accidentally flood my house.
It would
Do not
come in
give-
so handy right now because I really miss traveling. So I'm like, I miss Disney World, but I am absolutely not getting on a plane right now. So- or like I had kind of planned on like trying to visit the UK this year, and that's not happening. So
You can walk there. It's fine. You're good.
Do not give me a reflection pool. I'm not trustworthy.
Oh no.
No, not like that. I mean, like, I just get your minds out of the gutters, people.
All good. I don't see any more questions coming through. Oh, wait. Final question. Would you do this again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
this show and or this like in or the Zoom like show, like any show on Zoom.
I would say any show on Zoom, and yes to both.
Yes, I would
Yes.
do both again.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to add, what did you learn or what could we do better?
I learned that being on stage, you get to like bond more with your castmates, whereas it's a lot easier to do Zoom shows when you already know the people because you've already worked with their energies and like you can feed off of them. And if you were to work with other people that you don't know, it'd be easier to probably like one-on-one Zoom call them and then get to know them, so that way you can like work with them and see what they're up to with their characters.
It did help you. And just so that our audience knows, you all came from the same cast of Sister Act.
Yeah,
So you all had a good relationship coming into this. So
Yeah, we had that advantage.
Yeah.
we got 4 thugs and 2 nuns.
oh, and we have thank you all, and people are saying thank you. Missed the beginning, but we'll go back and listen. And so we invite everyone who may have missed the beginning of the show. It's only a 23-minute play, so you can easily listen to it. We'll be posting it shortly. But we want to thank you all and hope you have a great afternoon. And we'll see you next in August 23rd, I believe, for our next radio broadcast of, I don't remember the name of it, but I'm bad. But we have another radio show coming up August 23rd. So we'll see you then.